Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, folks, put down your protein shakes and hide your chin. This next one's got knockout power, guillotine threats, and enough questionable fight IQ to make your coach throw their clipboard across the room. It's Ryan Superman Spann versus Łukasz the Bull Brzeski. And depending on how these two show up, this fight could be 30 seconds of violence or 15 minutes of what are they doing? Let's break it down. Ryan Superman Spann coming in as a minus 250 favorite with a record of 22-11. Ryan Spann is one of those guys who looks like an absolute world beater in flashes. And then he gets hit once and just completely forgets he's allowed to use jiu-jitsu. Dude is 6'5", with a reach like a pterodactyl, and when he actually fights smart, he's terrifying. He's got 6 KO wins, 13 submission victories, and 10 of those are from his signature guillotine. That's not just a move for him, it's his whole brand. You shoot on Spann with your neck exposed, and you're tapping before Joe Rogan can even scream, "Oh!" He knocked out Dominic Reyes in the first round. He tapped out OSP. And he has that rare quality of being fast and powerful for a guy his size. At his best, he moves like a middleweight, but hits like a car crash. But, and this is a big but, he also fights like he left the oven on at home. He brawls when he shouldn't. He stands and trades with guys he could submit in 60 seconds. And the worst part? He does it repeatedly. Spann is the dude at the blackjack table who keeps hitting on 19 and acting surprised when he busts. Bro, you know better. Also, yes, he moved up to heavyweight, which seemed like a good idea until Waldo Cortez Acosta punched his soul into another timeline back in March. I picked Spann in that fight too, and I'm still mad about it. He looked like he'd never seen a jab before, but in fairness, it was his heavyweight debut, and he said he feels better not cutting weight. Now let's see if he can fight better too. Cardio's a big question. Spann tends to fade if he doesn't get you out of there early. The longer it goes, the more he turns into a superhero with no powers left, like Superman at 3% battery. But if he leans on his grappling in this one, it could be quick work. Łukasz the Bull Brzeski coming in as a plus 210 underdog with a record of 9-6. Now we got Łukasz Brzeski, aka the Bull, which makes sense because he charges forward, hits hard, and occasionally forgets what direction he's going in. Brzeski's a striker first, and not a bad one. He's landing over 5 significant strikes per minute with a 50% accuracy rate. That's actually very solid. When he lets his hands go, you can feel the thud through the TV. His knockout TKO rate is sitting at 56%, and when he commits to offense, he's dangerous. But, and this is a theme today, he also struggles with hesitation. Sometimes he fights like he's waiting for the microwave to ding. Analysts have called him gun-shy, which is a nice way of saying he might throw more volume if someone waved a paycheck in his face mid-round. If he starts slow, Spann could already be clamped onto his neck by the time he gets going. His takedown defense is not ideal, 36%. That's the kind of number that gets you grounded by your wrestling coach. And when he does get taken down, he tends to get stuck. His get-up game is about as urgent as a Sunday nap. That said, Brzeski's tough. He's been in some scraps and he doesn't fold easily. If Spann comes out hot and doesn't get the finish, Brzeski could absolutely start walking him down late. His pressure builds as the fight goes on, assuming he's not already down 2 rounds with a purple face. So, who wins? This is really a tale of who shows up and how they fight. If Spann fights smart, leans on his grappling, and doesn't try to throw hands with a 250-pound man like it's a bar fight, he wins this and probably finishes it inside 2 rounds. His submission game is miles better, and Brzeski's takedown defense is basically an open invitation to get choked out. But if Spann comes in like he did against Waldo, lazy jab, hands low, no urgency, Brzeski could absolutely pop him and make Spann's second heavyweight outing look just as bad as his first. Especially if it gets to round 3 and Spann is already breathing through his eyelids. Brzeski's not a world beater, but he's consistent enough to punish sloppy performances, and Spann, bless him, serves those up sometimes on a silver platter. Official pick Ryan Superman Spann. Yes, I know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Yeah, I get it, but I'm picking Spann again. The grappling path is too wide open, and I'm banking on him learning from his Waldo whooping and not testing Brzeski's chin when he could just test his neck instead. He's the better fighter if he keeps his brain turned on. Just, please, Ryan, don't Superman dive into another fist. I can't handle the emotional damage. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.